Ryan Garcia called out Gervonta Tank Davis. He wants to smoke and he wants to fight Gervonta Tank Davis December 2020. He also stated that he should be a champion if Devin Haney is a champion, and if Gervonta Tank Davis is a champion fighting the likes of Gamboa. Ryan Garcia feels like he should be a champion as well because he tried to fight Gamboa 2 years ago. However, trying and actually fighting is two different things, so we're going to talk about it. So this video in particular, we're going to focus on Gervonta Tank Davis, and I'm going to drop a Devin Haney video next, which will be on Devin Haney responding to Ryan Garcia and Ryan Garcia statements on Devin Haney. However, for the meantime, we're going to focus on Gervonta Tank Davis. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Pieces and blessings upon all my Akhis, or Akhis. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these casual fans / old media. Now, let's get to the business at hand. So Ryan Garcia is basically stating that he want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis in 2020 on December, I believe. So if that's the case, and you even stating and going as far as saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is not a real champion in Devin Haney, because if they champions, I should be a champion as well, then my thing is, well, fight as Gervonta Tank Davis then. I mean, Gervonta is willing to fight you. I'm pretty sure TMT is willing to make that fight happen as long as Golden Boy are on the same page. So other than that, why complain? Because Gervonta Tank Davis fought a Pedraza and knocked him out, who was a champion at 130 and 135 when he moved up. And Devin Haney, on the other hand, he was trying to fight the likes of Lopez, Luke Campbell, and Lomachenko, who requested a French Fries title to avoid him. So it ain't Devin Haney's fault, is it? So obviously he earned that strap, if you ask me. And obviously Ryan Garcia was talking more so about Gervonta Tank Davis fighting at 135, winning the strap versus Gamboa. But you gotta keep in mind that that version of Gamboa is probably not that same version that lost to a fighter with 4 KOs and 12 losses, because he came better prepared. And even a shell of himself, Gamboa, is still a better opponent than a Duno, because I really don't know who Duno was before Ryan Garcia fought him, when they blew that whole situation out of proportion. So if Ryan Garcia had a chance to fight Gamboa 2 years ago, he should have fought him. Ryan Garcia could have also fought Linares when Linares called him out, because that would have been a great opponent and people would have had tremendous respect for him if he would have fought Linares when he called him out. However, he is fighting Francisco, which he's fighting him, I believe, February 14th. And that's a Gervonta Tank Davis opponent that he fought years ago. And that's Ryan Garcia, best opponent till this day. So it makes no sense for Ryan Garcia to complain about Gervonta Tank Davis holding a strap, or Devin Haney, or even a Lopez, but I don't think he complained about Lopez as much, when they fought better opponents than you have. When you fighting, they're left over, for example. So like I said, to solve this issue, follow the Oscar De La Hoya blueprint, not the Canelo Alvarez blueprint. And that's fighting the best. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya went on for decades fighting the best. I mean, his last 2 fights were Floyd Money Mayweather and Pacquiao. Meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez been avoiding the likes of Andrade and Charlo for the past 6 years. So if you want to be as popular and as respected as Oscar as far as in the ring, then follow his blueprint. I mean, even Oscar De La Hoya told him that. He told him, you got a lot of fans. However, they haven't translated to boxing fans. They watch you on Instagram and on social media, but they won't tune in to watch your fights. They just rather watch you punch a speed bag. So for that to happen, you have to prove yourself like Virgil Ortiz have. And like Oscar De La Hoya have back in the day. He had a lot of girls following him, but he also fought the best. And that's why Oscar De La Hoya was such a big star. Y'all got to keep in mind, he beat Chavez Sr. when Chavez Sr. was old. So a lot of people really was upset at Oscar. They hated Oscar. But they had to grow respect for him because of all these fighters that he fought in their prime. Meanwhile, Canelo, on the other hand, he literally fought only 3 fighters in their prime for 15 years. So it's up to Ryan Garcia to choose his fate and to choose his destiny and who he wants to be remembered like. So like I said, you could complain all you want. However, you could make things happen, which is even better, because a guy like Ryan Garcia, he could make things happen. He could make a fight with Devin Haney because they both fight on the zone. He could make a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis if he make Oscar De La Hoya believe in himself some more. So, like I said, you could complain about these guys, but at the moment, they have better resume than you do. I like Ryan Garcia. I think he's great for the sport. However, he need to start doing more than talking more, because you keep saying you the biggest star, this and that, while Gervonta Tank Davis has Shaquille O'Neal, Lil Baby. He even have Arab Baby over here talking about him. So at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia has to do more than talk more, because at the end of the day, that's how you earn a lot of respect in the boxing game. So till then, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about it, and if you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't listen to these casual fans. Follow Lunatune Boxing for the funniest boxing memes in the description box below. Also follow me on Instagram. And of course, if you want to be dripped up like the Akhi be on Split Decision, which is a show we host and post on live every Sunday. So click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post to go live. And when we do go live, if you want to be dripped up like the Akhi be on Split Decision, then go ahead and cop the Akhi merch in the description box below. So when you do call in, we're going to announce your debating record. And then obviously show a picture of you with the Akhi drip on. Until then, to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace, and we out.